That's right, January brought about the highest number of COVID-19 cases on record. Despite a recent drop in hospitalizations, the average rate of new cases is still rising. A department at the University of Washington expects close to 120,000 more people could die from the virus.
The surge that is likely to occur with this new variant from England is going to happen in the next 6 to 14 weeks. And if we see that happen, which my 45 years in the trenches tell us we will, we are going to see something like we have not seen yet in this country.
More than 31 million doses of the vaccine have been given to individuals so far, despite more people being willing to get the vaccine than vaccines available. The CDC has a new order going into effect Monday night that requires masks on any mode of public transportation. I'm Ryan Lovell reporting for the University of Alabama. Good evening. Welcome to the WVUA News at 10. I'm Ryan Lovell. Let's get to the news. The Boulder, Colorado community is in mourning after experiencing a mass shooting Monday afternoon. The alleged gunman killed 10 people at a local King Soopers grocery store in Boulder, and among the victims was local police officer Eric Talley. Witnesses say that Talley was among the first going into the store in an attempt to stop the shooter. Colorado Governor Jared Polis said that justice will come for the alleged perpetrator.
We will hold the evildoer responsible to the full extent of the law for his actions, and we will always remember the victims of the King Soopers shooting.
Boulder County Police and the FBI have yet to uncover a motive for the shooting. A King Soopers spokesman says the company will fully cooperate with the police, and any questions related to the shooting can be sent to the Boulder Police Department. The trial of Darryl Chauvin is set to begin on Monday as the jury selection process has finally been completed. Video of George Floyd's death last May reignited the movement against racial injustice as protests sparked around the country. The judge presiding in the trial recently squashed attempts to have the trial moved to another location amidst widespread publicity. Chauvin is currently being charged with second-degree unintentional murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. The other 3 officers involved are being tried separately on other charges. The trial will officially begin with opening arguments on Monday. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium found itself with extremely long vaccination lines Wednesday. The long lines are a result of Governor Brian Kemp expanding the eligibility to receive the vaccine to anyone over the age of 16. Those in attendance say the process only took about 45 minutes from arriving to the stadium to after going through the 15-minute waiting period after receiving the shot. Governor Kemp said that appointments may be hard to find in some portions of the state, but hopes to remedy any shortages around the state in the coming weeks. Those who have an appointment but need help getting to the site can use the MARTA system, which has 2 stops close to the stadium. And for those who do get to the line in Atlanta, Krispy Kreme is offering a sweet treat for anyone in the U.S. with proof of a COVID vaccination. That's right, from now until the end of the year, the donut chain says it will give out a free glazed donut to each of its vaccinated customers. The company says that customers can take them up on the offer at any location every day for the rest of the year. All you have to do is show a valid COVID-19 vaccination card to get the freebie. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I personally prefer Dunkin' Donuts, so I hope they offer something similar later in the year. That's us for the news tonight. Have a good evening. Alabama men's basketball faced Mississippi State last night in a very closely contested match. Mississippi State's Tolu Smith fouls on a layup, giving Alabama an 8-5 lead starting out. Up early in the first, Alabama's Javon Quinterly shoots a deep three-pointer, putting Alabama up 16-9. Later in the second half, Miss State's Iverson Molinar scores to bring State within 3 points of the lead, Bama still leading 56-53. As the clock ticks down, Alabama's James Rojas banks a critical three-pointer from the corner pocket to secure Alabama the win. Alabama ends up with a close win, 59-53. And in the NFL, J.J. Watt will be suiting up for the Arizona Cardinals next season. The 31-year-old previously played for the Houston Texans. His 10-year professional career includes 3 Defensive Player of the Year honors, and he's a 5-time Pro Bowl pick. He just signed a 2-year deal with the Cards, but the terms of the agreement were not released. Watt is the only pro football player in league history to collect multiple seasons of at least 20 quarterback sacks, which he did in 2012 and 2014. Two of his brothers, TJ and Derek, play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Golfers are wearing red at recent tournaments across the U.S. to support Tiger Woods. Woods experienced a very scary crash Tuesday that left him with significant injuries, especially to his right leg. After turning on the TV, Woods said he was overcome with emotion seeing all the support his colleagues are giving to help him through this tough time. In a show of solidarity, fellow golfers such as Rory McIlroy and University of Alabama alumni Justin Thomas wore red. Woods' fellow competitors calling for him to return to the game whenever possible. Fellow golfer Dustin Johnson said if anyone can return after a horrific crash like that, it's Tiger. That's it for sports. I'll send it back to you at the news desk.
That's right. I just finished up attending a press conference where Georgia State officials gave us more details on a shooting that happened March 8th. 21-year-old Robert Aaron Long is in custody after allegedly killing 8 people and injuring 1 across 3 massage parlors in the Atlanta area. Police say that Long told them that the shooting was not racially motivated, but more served as a temptation for him, as he stated that he had a sexual addiction. The investigation of the shooting is a coordinated effort across 5 different federal, state, and local investigative bodies, including the FBI. Long is set to appear in court tomorrow and is currently being held at the Cherokee County Detention Center.